We are not done in Alola yet, apparently. I recently had another adventure through the Alola region in Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. There's a whole 30-minute video on that if you're interested. But today, we're back again for the epilogue of these games. And it is wild, with a couple of big surprises in store. So let's strap ourselves back in for the ride. Here we go. Loading the game back up after the credits have rolled, we first have to complete this little quest on Pony Island to catch an Ultra Beast. Then when we get back home, we're visited by Sophocles, who appears very panicked. Kinda like me whenever I have to actually go into a bank. I don't know why, it's my account and I am me, but what if I'm not? Anyway, he brings us to Festival Plaza, where things are looking kinda villainy. We go into the castle in the middle to see that it is in fact Team Rocket who have taken over the plaza. Hey, I remember them. To clear them out, we just need to defeat one of them, using rental Pokemon from the Battle Agency, because Team Rocket has basically hacked the system so that you can't use your own Pokemon here. Also, I love that the receptionist requests that we project the proper look as an agent, which is literally just wearing a pair of sunglasses apparently. So unserious. Wait, hang on. We're wearing the sunglasses here, then it cuts to a wide shot and suddenly we're not wearing them. God, I'm becoming one of those people. Defeating the grunt shoos Team Rocket away from the plaza, and puts things back to normal. Kinda. Sophocles quite likes the decor Team Rocket brought with them apparently, so he leaves it as it is for now. Fair enough. Back at home again, our attention is turned to a press conference on TV being held at the Aether Foundation, addressing some dark clouds that have appeared over Pony Island. As Lucamine is giving her speech though, a whole bunch of ultra wormholes rip open in the sky above, and a rocket grunt suddenly charges the camera. In the aftermath, we see a mysterious figure approach and identify the group as Team Rainbow Rocket. I thought their logo looked a little more vibrant than usual, along with their intentions to hijack the Aether Foundation's wormhole technology for their own uses. Guess who's going to be called up to the plate to deal with this one? Off to Aether Paradise we go, where we learn that the president Lucamine has been taken captive by Team Rainbow Rocket, so it's up to us to save her, and also find out why Team Rainbow Rocket is so interested in the Aether Foundation's technology. A few grunt battles later, and we're at the doors of the newly established Rocket headquarters, only to be stopped by Faber. To re-jog our memories, he's a branch chief within the Aether Foundation, and it appears that he's welcomed this hostile takeover with open arms. He thinks that Team Rainbow Rocket's pursuits will help push his own career to new heights, so he doesn't want anyone getting in their way and potentially taking them down and ruining that for him. Honestly, not surprised by this. Faber has always come across as an arrogant, self-interested character. It makes sense that he'd just side with whoever looks the most powerful at the time. Getting past him grants us entry to the mansion, where more grunts are waiting for us. But who comes to our aid here? It's only Big Bad Guzma. I honestly love his character arc so much. He's a valuable ally now, even if he's still reluctant to truly identify as one of the good guys. So now the grind begins, as we have to battle our way through the mansion, and it's set out in typical Team Rocket fashion. Warp panels, rotating guard statues, those arrow tiles that spin you across the room. I had the biggest wave of nostalgia crash over me while navigating through all these. They really took me back to the days of the Team Rocket headquarters in Saffron City. Something very new awaits us at the end of each pathway though. Yeah, so there's multiple staircases spidering off from the entrance hallway here. Once we've finished one, we walk back to the entrance and go down the next. And well, new and old I guess. What awaits us at the end of each of these pathways is a villainous team leader from past generations. There's Archie and Maxie from Hoenn, Cyrus from Sinnoh, Lysander from Kalos, and after clearing them all out, even Getsis from Unova. Now the interesting thing about these evil leaders is that they don't come from our universe. They've been plucked from alternate universes by Giovanni and dropped into ours, using the Aether Foundation's Ultra Wormhole technology. So the interactions with them are very different, because these evil bosses come from universes where they won, and successfully carried out their evil plans. They all have the region's legendary Pokemon on their teams, so in their reality, the protagonist wasn't able to stop them. They represent the what-if scenario. In their worlds, Maxie expanded the land, Archie expanded the oceans, Cyrus created the cold, emotionless world he wanted. Lysander successfully activated the ultimate weapon without interruption. Ghetsis rules over Unova with an iron fist. It's quite a heavy thing to think about, but so interesting at the same time. I'd love to see the worlds these guys came from, just out of morbid curiosity. We actually get bailed out against Ghetsis after he won't take defeat for an answer, by none other than Colrus, who uses his special Colrus machine to launch Ghetsis back through dimensions to his own reality. Very cool to see these two former colleagues from different dimensions interact. That leaves us with one final boss to defeat. The boss of Team Rainbow Rocket itself, Giovanni, who details the pathway he's taken to the present moment, where he abandoned his plans to simply control the world, creating this new Rainbow Rocket organization with intentions to use the power of the Ultra Beasts to conquer all worlds. He just needs the Aether Foundation's technology to make that a reality. He even asks us if we want to join Team Rainbow Rocket. Of course I said no, but if anyone out there has said yes to that question, what's the dialogue that immediately succeeds that? I'd really like to know. And not only does Giovanni have the Gen 1 legendary Mewtwo, it can Mega Evolve. Mega Evolution is in these games. That was a genuine shock to me. Giovanni isn't the only one that uses it either, some of the other bosses do too, but that's such an unexpected thing to happen. I suppose regional battle gimmicks had only just become a thing in the previous generation with Pokemon X and Y, so I don't know, maybe it was the plan at the time to have Mega Evolution carry on into each subsequent game. Or maybe it was just a cool thing they wanted to throw into the post-game here for players to enjoy. Either way, it was a nice surprise. After defeating Giovanni, he concedes control of the Aether Foundation, but vows to meet us again. Things change back to normal, and Team Rainbow Rocket are gone. This final interaction with Faber is really funny too, as he tries to backtrack and squirm his way out of trouble, before scurrying away. And he's later revealed to have been demoted all the way down to intern. He's really got to earn his way back up the ladder now. And then we get one last piece of dialogue from Giovanni before he vanishes away from Alola. I quite liked this epilogue. Like I mentioned, it really was a curveball having evil bosses from alternate realities where they were victorious. I do wish though that there had been some visual exposition for this. A bit of concept art maybe. I'm visualizing something similar to the Ultimate Weapon AZ story in X and Y, just to give us a small window into what all these regions look like under these evil teams' tyranny. I like the rainbow symbolism with this new version of Team Rocket, the full colour spectrum representing the whole multiverse idea, but at the same time, it's very much still the Team Rocket we know. They employ the same tactics, the same puzzles. It's been a long time since I dealt with Team Rocket, so I really enjoyed the ride here. I've been saying for ages that I think Pokemon postgames and DLCs need to bring back older characters again, because it's so fun when they do. I feel like Blueberry Academy in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet would have been an excellent opportunity to do that, but they just brought over the Paldean teachers and gym leaders instead. For me, it really is a cherry on the cake. When you finish the main story and then you get a nice little blast of nostalgia, with an older character or two making a cameo appearance. Game Freak needs to get back on that bandwagon again in my opinion. The depth of this epilogue is a tad lacking, I could argue, just in the sense that the whole Ultra Wormhole thing wasn't actually utilised. I feel like we stopped Giovanni a little too early. It maybe could have been cool if he'd already successfully acquired an Ultra Beast or two, or we had to chase him through an Ultra Wormhole to stop him, something like that. But overall, I really liked it. It's bonus content. Ultimately, I can't be disappointed with that as a whole. I do wonder if there will be a follow-up to this though. We stopped Giovanni in this particular place, but he vowed to carry on with his evil plans. So could Team Rainbow Rocket make another appearance in a future game? We'll have to wait and see. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Rainbow Rocket epilogue, because it's very different to anything we've had before. Did you play it? Did you enjoy it? Would you like to see Team Rainbow Rocket return again in the future? Drop all your thoughts down in the comments, I'd be very interested to hear them. While you're down there, drop a like on the video, it helps a lot. Subscribe for more Pokemon content. Join the Discord to chat with the community and get little sneak peeks at what I'm working on next. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Team Rocket's blasting off again.